On 11th of August 2025, Hanshi Kevin Blundell from Kumiai Martial Arts System peacefully passed, surrounded by his loving family. He was a mentor to many, mentor to me, mentor to many in the martial arts industry, his students, everyone in Kumiai, and then of course a loving family man, a husband, a dad, a granddad, and his presence is truly missed in the martial arts industry. This right here is in memory of Kevin. Call it a tribute. It's something that I want to do, make sure gets shared across the world for those of you that never got to learn from Kevin or experience his wisdom. For me, my relationship with Kevin was started online. I can't recall how the first podcast started, but we did a podcast interview. It's got to stretch about 6 years ago. And that was the first time we spoke. We briefly worked together, but we always kept in contact. And Kevin would just randomly pick up the phone and call me, and we would have a half an hour conversation about martial arts, business, life, and then just being mentored by Kevin. Kevin had this gift of clarity. He could, for any question or situation or something that you're pondering, he had the answer. He had the answer, and it was crafted, normally delivered in rhythm with a clear saying, a meme, an analogy of clarity that would just, okay, which would just hit home. And so Kevin had that gift of, when you spoke to Kevin, he had the answers. Clarity, organized, systemized, and that's how I remember Kevin. We spoke a lot randomly, and it was after the podcast, we met in person for the first time in 2021 before the big C happened. And it was after that I invited Kevin to record this program. And I mentioned that something that that I felt he was the person with the knowledge for this beyond everybody else at the time. And that was how to open your next profitable location. And I knew Kevin had the blueprint. I knew he was the mastermind behind it. Can't recall the exact number, 22 locations at the time. And so I wanted to just really extract as much knowledge as I could from Kevin. And that was my job in this course. I mapped it out and said, all right, and really just handed it over to Kevin. And that was where this course was born, the Next Profitable Location Blueprint. It's something that we sold separately, and it was also available to our members at the time. And I wanted to make sure this gets into the hand of as many people as possible. I'm going to ask for something small in return. But for this, even though it was recorded about 3 years ago, there is a wealth of knowledge in here. There's a 110-page workbook that we're giving away for free right here. All the videos are free. You can watch it, you can share it, and please do pass it on. I do want to ask one favor in return, if that is okay. I always feel that if people contribute, they pay attention and they value it a little more. And there is an organization, the Chris O'Brien Lifehouse, that served Kevin extremely well, looked after him, supported him during his treatment since the initial diagnosis. And from permission of the family, I want to share this below, a link to it. If you can make a donation of any kind, whatever you feel is adequate, I please want to invite you to do that as a thanks to the organization that supported Kevin and the family, and just as a token of appreciation for the knowledge that I'm 100% sure you're going to be blown away with what you will receive. Now, there's maybe 10 or 20% of things that I've changed due to time, but there's just infinite knowledge and wisdom in this program that is going to have a huge impact on you. That's it from me. This is a tribute to Kevin. I want to invite you to absorb, learn wisdom from one of the true great masters in martial arts that will be sadly missed for a long time. I want to mention something that's probably, I don't know how relevant it is, but I'm reminded. I look at my phone, and I'm reminded of the first missed call on the 28th of the 7th, and there's four missed calls and four voice messages from the 28th, the 30th, the 6th. Um, the first call I saw coming through, and I was just running around, and I was like, I'm gonna call back. And I tried to call back later the day, and Kevin wasn't available. And then I tried again, and we played phone tag for the last 2 weeks. And then I got a message from his wife Santi, and said, unfortunately, Kevin won't be able to call. And it hit me that I missed that opportunity to take that phone call. And so if there's anything in your life that you're putting off, or a conversation that you're skipping past, pick up the phone, have the conversation. Yeah. Anyway, that's it for me. Enjoy the course, enjoy the program, and there you have it.